Alright guys, doing brakes on this ugly thing. Started sounding pretty nasty about 2 weeks ago and finally had a chance to do it. Uh, Ended up going with dually calipers, pads, and rotors on the front of this. So by upgrading to the dually front brakes, you get a larger bore on your caliper piston, and the rotors are also like another 1/4 inch bigger in diameter, and they are thicker. So I'll show you what I got going on. All right, so dually rotor, dually caliper, dually pads. I thought about going with the GMT 800 brake upgrade on this, but I don't have the money to do that, and I gotta junkyard a bunch of parts and buy ball joint and tie rod end reamers. The upper ball joints on the GMT 800 knuckles are the same, but the lowers are smaller than what they are on the GMT 400s. And the same thing with the tie rods. The stud that goes through is smaller on the GMT 800s versus the GMT 400s. So for a quick, simple, easy brake upgrade, dually stuff on a 8-leg truck, 3/4 1-ton single rear wheel will work. So I've just about got this side straightened out. I still got to connect that, and I got to do the passenger side yet. But it all fits, no modifications. Here's the old rotor. Didn't have much of a pad left on the inside. So driver's side caliper, passenger side caliper, brake rotor, pads. Pads are Bosch. Passenger side, brake hose, driver's side brake hose. Here's the driver's side caliper. Somebody did not install this pad correctly. The squealer is supposed to be on the bottom, not on the top. And you can see that the pistons are different sized. It's a relatively simple way to get some more stopping force. And then, if you're doing the rears, which I am not, but if your truck is a full float rear 3/4 ton like this is, it's typically fleet vehicles, trucks with big blocks, and trucks with diesels. If you measure the depth of your rotor, or not rotor, but drums, sorry. Oh, that's new. Great. What is that, gear lube? Yep, that's a gear lube. Alright, I got a leaky wheel seal. Great. Awesome. Okay, but anyways, if you measure the depth of your drum and then compare it to a dually drum, a lot of the full floats had the same width drums as the dualies, but they just used a narrower brake shoe. So you can swap out the rear wheel cylinders to the dually, which are a larger bore, and then get the dually shoes and new drums. If you're going to have a lip worn into the old ones, you will get bigger brakes in the rear also. And unfortunately, this being 91, this does not have demountable drums like, I think they started that in 93, maybe 94. So 93, 94, they went to the demountable drum, which is a lot nicer system. You don't have to pull the actual wheel hub off the truck to get into doing the rear brakes. This, I have to pull the rear hub off to do the rear brakes. And I think it was for $500 I can buy a rear disc brake kit, and then just end up buying a brake proportioning valve and stick it just after the master cylinder so I can do the appropriate brake bias for it. But that'll be later down the road. Figured I'd just give you guys a heads up to what I'm doing. Hopefully somebody can use this information that wants a little bit better brakes on their 8-lug truck. So until the next time, I will see you guys later.